Hello everyone, I hope every one of you are fine. Welcome to the online tutorial of Vidyabhan Higher Secondary School. Now our today's video is on class 10 biology, heredity and common genetic diseases. Now I have done till incomplete dominance and the laws of Mendel. Now what today's topic is sex determination in case of man. That means in case of human beings, you can say. So what is sex determination? What do you mean by the term sex determination? Determination means to determine, that means to identify, to verify, to specify. Okay? Sex means the gender. That means the process by which the gender or the sex of the male, female of a certain species is identified, verified or determined. This process is termed as sex determination process. And in case of man, that means in case of human beings, this process or this sex determination process is also termed as XXXY mechanism. Okay. Now why it is termed as XXXY mechanism, or what are the next steps or what are the next things that we are about to study, we will see it over here. So let's get started. Now as you can see, this is the XXXY mechanism. The process of the sex determination in man, as I have told you, is termed as also XXXY mechanism. Now, why it is called XXXY mechanism? As we know that the female, the genetic constitution of the female is XX. This is the gamete composition of the female. And in case of male, the composition is XY. Understood? That is why it is also termed as XXXY mechanism, because we are finding which one is XX and which one is XY. Okay? If it is XX, that means that child will be female or will be the daughter, and if it is XY, that means that will be son. Okay? So that is why it is termed as XXXY mechanism. Now we will go to the next some important things on this topic. The females actually produce only one type of gamete. You can see XX. They are having two sets of gametes, two sets of X they are having, but they are possessing or they are having only one type of gamete, that is only X. Okay, nothing other than X. Two sets of gamete but are of one type. That is why females are termed as homogametic. Homo means what? Same. Gametic means gamete. So as the females are producing same type of gametes, that's why they are termed as homogametic. And in case of male, what you are seeing? One is X, one is Y. That means two are obviously different. Males are also producing two gametes but of two types. One is X, another one is Y. That is why the males are termed as heterogametic. Hetero means different. Okay, so that is why males are termed as heterogametic and females are termed as homogametic. Till this much I think are not having as such problem. Now the next topic. Now we can see that the males are having two types of gametes, X and Y. Okay, now they will form two types of sperms. One sperm will contain the X, another sperm will contain the Y. Obviously one sperm cannot contain both of them. Okay, both of them, that means each of these gametes must be contained in two different sperm. Okay, now the sperm which is containing the X gamete, that is termed as the gymnosperm. So what is gymnosperm? The X containing sperm is termed as the gymnosperm. Now the sperm which is containing the Y gamete, understood? That sperm is termed as androsperm. Okay, now why it is called gyno and andro? Gyno means female, andro means male. As X is actually representing the female characters. Okay, that is why it is termed as gymnosperm, and Y is the one, that means the presence of Y indicates maleness. Okay, That's why Y is termed as androsperm. That is why Y is termed as androsperm, and andro stands for male. So till this much I think you are not having problem. Androsperm and gymnosperm. Now we will move to the sex determination in man. But before that, there is one important question that generally do come in the exams. That is, who is responsible for the gender of a baby? Is it the mother or the father? Now we will discuss into that matter. See over here, M means mother and F means father. Don't confuse with male and female. M means father. See, I have given the sign, individual sign beside it. Okay, M means mother, F means father. M, that means as it is mother, so it is having double X. Okay, and as it is father, so it will be having XY. Now, who is responsible for the gender of the baby? Okay, now we will see what. The mother can only produce one type of gamete, that is the X. Understood? But father can, two X gametes will be formed. One type, but two gametes will be separated as usual. But father can produce two types of gametes. What are they? One is X, another one is Y. Okay. Now, as we know that the gamete from the mother and father actually fuse together to form the offspring. Now, from mother we can only get X. Understood? So X, if the X of the mother is fertilized with the X of the father, that means this one, then what will be the result? We will get a girl. Understood? But if the X of the mother fertilized with the Y of the father, then what will be the result? XY. That means it will be a son. Understood? So, over from this, we can conclude that whether it will be a boy or a girl child, it actually depends on the father, not on the mother. But in our society, we actually blame the girls, okay, for not having a boy child. Okay, but who is responsible for determining or for controlling the sex of the gender of the child? That is totally responsible. Who is? That is the father. The Y gamete is actually represents the maleness, and the absence of Y denotes femaleness. That means X stands for female, Y stands for male. So, as the mother not having the Y chromosome, she cannot control it to have a baby boy. Understood? So, all these things must be controlled by father. So, till this much, I think you are not having any problem that who is having a role in getting the gender of the child. Obviously, father. Why? This is the reason. Okay. Now, next, we will move on to the sex determination, actual process of sex determination in man by the process of the cross and checkerboard. Now we can see the mother is having chromosomal composition is 44A plus XX, and father is having 44A plus XY. Now what is this 44A? 44A means 44 autosomes and one pair 44 autosomes and 2 allosome, that means a sex chromosome. Over here also 44 autosome and 2 sex chromosomes. So 44 plus 2 is equal to 46. We are having the total genetic composition in our body is 46. Now when it will give the gametes, so we know that gametes containing 23 chromosomes, see 22 autosomes, it is being divided into 2. 44 by 2 means 22 plus 1x. Similarly 22 plus 1x. So 23. Over here, similar. Now, next is that recombination of the gametes. Now, if this gamete will combining with this one, so 22A plus X, 22A plus X. So, what we are getting? 44A plus X. X. That means, what is this? Daughter. Understood? Now, this one, suppose this one combining with this one. What we are getting? 22A plus X, 22A plus Y. So 44A plus X, Y. So this is the son. Understood? So there is a 50-50 chances of having daughter and son. So I think till this much you are not having problem. Now we are going to the checkerboard. Okay, let's get started. So this is the checkerboard. You can say, see, this is the gender for the female or the mother. Sorry. This is the sign for the mother, and we have written the genotypes. And this is the sign for the father, and we have written the genotypes over here. If you are doing this checkerboard, you have to maintain this order. Otherwise, marks will be deducted. Understood? So similarly, the checkerboard, this is 1, 2, this is A and B. So 1 will be multiplied by both A and B. So x into x. Don't write x square. It is xx. Similarly, 1 multiplied with B. Similarly, x into x, xx. Number 2 multiplied with A and B, x, y. Similarly, 2 into B, that is x, y. So how many daughter, this is actually the probability that what type of offsprings we can get. This doesn't mean that a particular individual will have 4 offsprings. No, this is not the case. This is the probability that what is the percentage of the offsprings, or what type of offsprings, percentage of what type of offsprings we can get. So over here what we can relate, there are the 4 types of offsprings we can get. Out of them 2 can be daughter and 2 can be son. That means 50-50 chances. Understood? So 50% chance. So this is the entire thing of the sex determination. So I think until this much you are not having as such problem. So next day we will continue with the genetic diseases and the several crosses and other things. Till then you people please practice all these things, and I will obviously give you the question answers. So please follow this and take care. Thank you.